Okay, I'm such a mean and terrible person. I was lying. I don't know. I'm kind of bored. And I found out what L2 does. When you're on this menu, it makes like a gunshot look. Yeah. As you can see, if you saw my last part, well, we just finished the tanker. Our tanker mission is complete. And now we're going to start up and play as Raiden. Yeah. 34 seconds. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers, atomic bombs, and crap, and I couldn't read it.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
April 29th.
Terrorists blew a hole in
2009.
an oil tanker full of crude buried 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare.
2 years ago,
It
2007.
didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside. The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet. It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Yes, it is actually that dark. This is actually a pretty good look
Approximately
of
6
how it
hours
actually
ago, the
works
big shell
at
was
this
seized by
time
an armed group.
in that
Do you
game.
have an idea? Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
I think that people in the world should just start not being assholes. I'm trying to change the thing around so that I can see it the best.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Now, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Okay, I think that's the best for me.
What are their demands? $30 billion. $30 billion? What makes them think they can get that
Someone's logged
much?
in for me.
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day. Hostages, huh? A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense. The most important person? James Johnson. The president? Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water. And the crew will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
I wish he could have kept that on
If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released.
Sure, you have a
In
hard
other
time
words, the
shooting.
base ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries,
sucks.
becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Man, I got so far in this game now. Actually, I beat this
You
game a
have
few
two mission
times.
objectives.
Rescue
One,
the president
infiltrate the offshore
and
decontamination
save
facility
the
Big Shell and safeguard the president and other
president.
hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists.
Actually, that's
by
like
any means
3.
necessary.
Save the president and hostages makes it 2. And then, yeah, 3
SEAL
is
Team 10 is also
kind of what they're
conducting a
doing.
rescue operation. Is this a joint effort? No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Okay, now we're gonna get phone call or codec call. Hope I get some gameplay in this.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck.
I feel like I'm gonna get pretty good, nice enough traffic
What's
on
the
this
visibility?
video.
The lights on the plant
seems pretty
struts are functioning.
Good quality.
I won't
You
have
can
to
read
use
that.
the IR goggles.
I would
Any
guess.
problems?
I wish
There
you
was
could
a
get these
brand
2
new
things
hole
off
cut
there.
through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
You sound so
What
gay
about
with that
SEAL
thing on.
Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name
To
for all
Raiden.
following communication.
It's changed
What's
to
wrong
Raiden.
with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I've feel like some
I've
kind of
completed over that, I
legendary
think.
mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push
I might
the
end this
select button.
early
When we
because
need to reach you, contact
we're on
you.
5 minutes.
The codec will beep.
I
When
would
you
at
hear
least
that
get up to
noise,
the top.
press the select button. The codec's receiver
I hate that I
directly
only have a 10
stimulates the
minute
small
limits.
bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Alright. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology.
Okay, I'm gonna have to press X.
The texture isn't far removed
X
from rubber,
again,
but the material protects against a
Because
wide range
I
of
need to at
toxic
least kill someone
substances.
on this. It won't make a good video, and I'll get probably terrible ratings. Oh, that was pretty quick. Okay, now first thing I need to do, equipped my SOCOM suppressor and my SOCOM. Okay, I got that. Then my AK suppressor and my AK. Okay, so that I can do this and no one will notice, which I think that someone would. Which I'm going to switch to my SOCOM.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry.
I'm going to try not to use my stealth throughout this
and a
whole,
Makarov.
most of this.
Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work for the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists.
I might
They
take down
become
some
a
of my
band of
videos.
mercenaries, an army without a country.
Okay. Now I like to shoot while pressing L1 so that I am able to run while shooting. We're going to see some guys that are knocked out pretty soon. And so it's and Pliskin. As of right now, his name's Pliskin. Going with that. He knocked out both of those guards. He is a ponage master. I just said
There's
ponage
definitely
master.
another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's
I'm
got...
gonna have to skip through this. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about this, but I have like about a minute left. Switch to that. I'm not gonna kill those two yet, or else I fail. Now this part can make you fun if you hate Raiden with a passion. Well, yeah, I don't hate him. His character is whiny. His character is whiny. Okay, my name is going to be Corabor13. I'm a male. I was born in 92. Okay, 7. No, wait, 8. I think I have A.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel.
Okay, I'm gonna to as much as I
The
can
bright
in
dot in
this.
the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies,
It's a bit over
and the
10
blue cone
minutes
shape
right
represents
now.
their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather.
This thing's way too long. This would not fit in 1 minute. I have to at least get some gameplay in this. I'm sorry. Killed them. Oh my gosh, I need some seconds. Okay, well, have a nice day, and this is going up right now. Have a nice day, bye.